I'm surviving like one of the biggest outdoor YouTubers on the planet, Outdoor Boys. We spent hundreds of dollars tracking down the exact gear he uses and hours researching his techniques. From hardcore survival shelters to warm fresh bread and bushcraft, we're putting it all to the test. And to top it off, at the end of this video, we're sending photos of our trip straight to Luke Nichols himself to judge how well we used his techniques. So let's get things started. Hey guys, Tate here from the Fishing with Tate YouTube channel. Today we're camping outside in the Appalachian Mountains, eating great food, and having a good time. You guys join along for the ride. Dum, 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 dum. So here we are. We got a cave behind us. We got some running water. We're kind of like down in a valley, so we're kind of protected from the wind.
That's what Luke would do.
Exactly. I feel like it's a good spot. We got a little creek. And of course, we got Boone running around. Boone is just over there playing in the water. That's a plus for him. So if you got a little canine friend, have some water around. Because, I mean, Outdoor Boys, he doesn't always go alone. He brings his children. So Boone is like little Tom in this video.
And I can assure you, he acts like a little child. He gets into about it. If there's something to get into, he gets into it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna need to kind of teach him how to survive.
He's a menace. But the first thing that Luke always does, and exactly what we're gonna do today, is we gotta get a camp set up. That's number one. You guys have seen us build survival shelters before, cut down trees, hack down wood, do all this stuff. We've done that stuff before. But a lot of times Luke just takes a little hot tent. And that's exactly what we're gonna do today. We've never used a hot tent before. We even bought a camping stove, and these were really cheap options off Amazon. I wanna say I gave like maybe 250 bucks for the whole thing.
Not bad, surviving on a budget.
Pretty much a budget. We're gonna get this thing out, set it up. First time ever doing it. We got Zach out here with us. We got James behind the camera. Let's see how hard this is gonna be.
You said that fits like 6 people?
Supposed to, like 4 to 6.
That thing is smaller than a sleeping bag. How's that gonna work?
I don't know. We're about to find out. It says it sleeps 4 people.
4 people.
Those aren't big daddies.
Me and Zach alone take up 4 people.
I don't know. We're gonna see what happens. Worst comes to worst, you guys can sleep in the cave.
You're gonna put us in the cave?
Heck yeah.
Zach, if we sleep in there, I'm putting you by the water. No. We'll discuss that later.
Let's get this thing open. Here's a little
What is that?
piece that probably goes around the pipe for the hot tent. Here we go.
Okay. Oh,
We got some tent stakes.
some poles. Boom. No, we need those. We need those, buddy.
I want to say we have a bunch of other stuff that we ordered that only Luke uses, the Outdoor Boy guy. If you don't know his name's Luke. We're going to be testing them out and just trying to use his exact...
Boone. Boone has stolen our... Boone, come here, buddy. No, come here. He's stolen the strap. We need that. Boone, he's gone. Boone, bring that over here, please.
Boone. Come here.
Bring that. He's gone. He's leaving with it. He's leaving the premises.
Maybe we should just stop chasing him.
Boone. Give us the strap. Golly, son.
We got it.
Grab the straight, dropped it. Get it before he finds it again. We need Boone on supervision immediately. Now, what were you saying? You were saying something, and he came in and... Oh, we got extra tools that Luke uses.
Yes, and only Luke from the Outdoor Boys use these tools that I've ordered. We're going to show you some of these tools that we've ordered, some different things. Not just tools, some other things that he uses throughout this video. I think you guys will like it.
He's now taking the tent.
Set up stake locator. This is an A tool to locate stake. It has 2 sides.
Bro, this is more complicated than your average Ozark Trail 10, isn't it? Oh, look at that. Okay. Now we need the stake locator.
Come on, man.
Are we getting in here? Okay, hold on. We're in.
This guy's here, and I'm not really sure how this connects. Any thoughts on that?
It might be in the instruction manual.
All right, look at the instructions real quick.
Zach, give us a little Oh, well, we in here.
This is harder than what I thought. Huh? They're inside the bag. Son of a gun. Right here, brother.
This has gone about according to plan. Just think, what would Luke do?
I don't know what he would do. I don't know what I'm going to do. Bo's taking a nice crap right next to the...
That's what a tent's gonna be. Boone, you have now crapped in our home. What can you do to screw us right now?
Boone is really just shafting us right now. So we have this right here stretched out. We're going to use this rope as a guide. We're just going to make a big flipping circle.
Look at this. This guy's happy he set up his tent. Look at that smile. He's happy as frig.
Yeah.
That's gonna be us, hopefully.
Hopefully that's gonna be me right here in a few minutes. Give us the rest of the stakes, and we're just gonna do this like 10 more times. Problem is, this ground is really hard.
Very tough.
All right, now we got the stakes set up. The door will be coming this way. Boone has been a huge menace. Get this thing spread out, and I'm guessing it just goes around these, right? We'll take this one, put it around here. Now I think we just tighten her up. I think that's how it works. Okay, well this isn't terrible. Just gonna go ahead and tighten it up, and just like so for all the others. All right, it's kind of looking like something here. Now, what is the next step?
Okay, that's it, and then put it in the center of the locator. That's it.
Okay, there we go. There's inside the hot tent right now. Looks pretty solid. Okay, the stove is gonna end up going there, which is perfect. And to say that you can fit 4 to 6 people in here, well, that's cap, okay? Now, if you're solo surviving like the Outdoor Boys, then, you know, I think you'll be okay. Probably not comfortable. This is gonna be kind of tight. Kind of tight.
Next, put up vent and set up stove jack. Okay, easy.
Okay, so now we're gonna install this little thing here, which I assume just keeps it from melting, right? So we're gonna peel this baby back, just like so, like that, and there we go. I don't know if this rolls up some way or not, so we gotta roll this back somehow.
You got a heavy sleeper, somebody tosses and turns, they're gonna kick that pole down.
Going down at nighttime, you out here in the wild, that'd be rough.
It would catch fire with your with your stove.
Oh, shoot.
Burn the tent down.
That'd be rough. Okay.
We're good.
Yeah, we're smiling at this point. We just got to put up the vent and set up the stove jack. The stove is in a completely different box. And this is a pretty cheap stove, and I don't even know how big this thing is going to be because this is not a big tent, but this should be a pretty small stove as well. 6.2 feet chimney height. So we're going to crack into this stove, try to get it together. I don't think it's going to be as complicated as the tent itself, so.
It's a Rashad Day Camping.
Rashad Day Camping. Okay, so we've showed you these things that we've got for our campsite at this point, but we're gonna have to go ahead and crack into this guy. This.
Oh God.
If you've seen an Outdoor Boy video, you have seen this little device right here. This is a Japanese type hatchet, and he has used them quite a bit because actually, if you don't know, I think he's Mormon, and he spent like 2 years in Japan on a mission trip.
Okay.
Comment down below if you have actually seen one of these in his videos, because if you're watching this video and don't know who Outdoor Boys are, why are you watching this video, really?
You probably didn't click on this one.
You probably didn't. Oh, Boone's tried it out. What do you think, Boone?
He's found a shelf. Please do not use the restroom in there, Boone, if you could.
He likes going in the house sometimes. That's his favorite. Okay.
Oh, dude, he pooped in there. No, he didn't. You believed it, though.
I can't remember what this thing's called.
It's a Japanese...
I want to say addle, but that's not what it is.
Addle is not that. That's not...
Daddy, we are not sparing wild animals.
That's the furthest thing from an addle.
This thing is extremely sharp. Look at this.
Dang, son.
Extremely sharp. All right, here we go. It's got a nice little carrying case with it here, which is really nice because we're going to have to carry this stuff back out.
Those instructions that you just threw down, we might need those.
Yeah, we might. Okay, there's a lot of pipe in here.
You know how to lay pipe? As long as you know how to lay them, that's all that matters.
There we go. Hey!
He's tore up about it.
Get out of here. Here seems like a stove. Very tight.
Small pipes and tight things.
What?
Small pipes and tight things.
I heard you.
You talking about camping anymore?
Camping is very... You can
do a lot of things.
do a lot of things camping.
This is actually pretty sick. I'm pretty pumped to try this out. We can cook on this thing. We can flip and heat the tent with this thing. You won't be able to stay in the tent when this thing's going.
We're hot tent camping at 80 degrees.
Yeah, it's pretty hot out here, actually. There we go, just like that. All right, these right here are like little trays. Oh, they got a little bread tie here. These are gonna go right in here, just like that. Stink and go, boys. Oh, there we go. So we figured out these pipes, they just fit on top of each other, which is really convenient. So we can make this thing as short or tall as we want.
Now.
There we go. All right, we've got this set up.
This has got to come out, because see, this has got to be vented.
Yeah, I see that.
So like this and that.
Oh, sweet.
Now it's done.
Okay, all right. She's ready. She's ready to start up.
This is ready to get hot.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it to get hot. I'm ready to spice things up here. Make sure there ain't nothing here in the inside. You got to use this right here because when it gets hot, you can't touch this thing. We're just gonna work it right back in here, just like so. And this is gonna be perfect. Right out through the top, just like that. We'll probably just orient it kind of that direction. So right there should be perfect. Let's go. All right, now we have got pretty much our camp set up. We're gonna take our first picture to send to Luke from the Outdoor Boys, and hopefully we're gonna get a response, but this is the first picture of many. There we go.
Boom, heading to Luke.
Another huge part of the Outdoor Boys videos is cutting wood, building shelters, and most of the time that involves cutting wood. Now, I will say in this video, we're using a hot tent, and I feel like he uses that stuff quite a bit. He takes stuff with it. But when he does build shelters, there's a tool that he usually has. So he packs pretty light, and he likes using foldable tools. And I think we've all seen one of these in one of the videos. This is a Gerber little folding saw, and never used one before, don't know how they work, but we're gonna try to cut down this tree right here. I will say a lot of the trees I think he talks about this beetle all the time that it's like killing trees in Alaska or something, but we don't have those beetles here. So this is a fully live and well tree. And yeah, we're stepping away from the video to come here just because we're not allowed to cut wood where we are currently doing our camping trip. I use my Japanese Nada tool here. We're gonna use that to open up our saw. Just like that, it folds up. And I understand some of you guys may have not ever seen the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel. If you don't, this is still some cool equipment to mess with. Getting the blade out is gonna be the tricky part. There we go. Okay, nice little protective sheath on there. Bring it back, I'm assuming. That does not look like a saw at this point. We might be getting somewhere. There you go. Then the handle folds down, kind of get some tension on it. Perfect. Look at that. Okay, that's pretty sick. It's kind of small. It's not as big as his.
Could be bigger. I was trying to think of something up saying couldn't find it. Eh?
I think this is a pretty big tree to try to cut down.
Well, you can cut up high.
Should we try?
Yeah.
We gotta try, right? Okay, look at this.
It's burning too.
See this? This thing's cutting, son.
It's actually pretty sharp.
It's actually pretty good. How long will it last? Remains to be seen. Bro, this thing is flipping cutting. All right, trade me up. My man's a brood out here just cutting trees down with hand saws. You think he secretly got like a little chainsaw in his bag or something, you know? What you got to realize, imagine him doing this for every single piece of wood, which is pretty crazy. Well, like I said, that wood up there, it might be a little bit different. It's dead a lot of times from those beetles we talked about. And this right here, I promise you guys, this tree is not dead. It's alive and well. It's actually a pretty good tree. I mean, it's got a good girth about it.
Here we go from the back side now.
Hit it from the back. I'm impressed with the saw. It's a lot of manual work.
It works though.
Yeah. Okay, we're getting through now.
Yeah, son.
Props to him, man. Props to him. We gotta get this guy out of the way. This is causing me some problems. He says these are really good for like trimming limbs off trees, and it definitely seems to be the case. Let's see if we can hack this sucker down.
It's sharp.
This thing right here, brother. That is something. I could probably hack this sucker down with this. This sucker's still, son of a gun. Oh, there you go. Woo! I was getting ready to say I give up, man. Okay, now we just got to cut this one tree like 27 times. And then cut another tree, etc. But we're not doing that. We got a hot tent. Hey, the tree's down.
Fella, the direction I was standing.
Tree's down. It's a lot harder than it looks, guys. Really hard. We wouldn't survive, would we?
No.
Next thing up, we got to get this fire started. That should be fun.
So JC has showed up to the scene, and he's got this homemade whistle.
Taking an acorn hole.
Which there's tons of them out here.
They're everywhere. You just find a big acorn tree, you can find any of them. And you make a hole at the top and a hole at the bottom, and then you just go.
Tater, you seeing this?
I've seen that. That's why we brought JC out here today, because he's going to help us with some stuff out here in the wilderness that he may be more equipped doing, have more skills than ourselves.
Luke would probably approve of that.
I think you would. Well, that said, we're going to get a fire started now. And I have made a homemade fire starter. Now keep it in this little can, just like the Outdoor Boys. All right, guys, so we're actually going to send Zach and JC off into the woods to go hunt some mushrooms. Jeremy's a hammer at just finding random mushrooms and foraging and all that good stuff, which hopefully he's going to find some, and we're going to be able to prepare them right here. So Zach, Jeremy, good luck. We'll try to have something ready for y'all to eat by the time you get back, hopefully. So we're going to head in here, get the fire started, and I'm pretty happy, again, with how this has turned out. Let's get something smoking, a little burnage happening.
There's a rock right there. The floor. You got your pack of Zins in your pocket.
Pack of Zins. Think Luke says Zins.
I see what you're getting ready to try, and I don't know if it's a good idea or not. Oh, there we go. Yes. Yes. Oh, there we go.
We've got some kindling / tinder collected, but we're just trying to cut off some smaller pieces
Just some little nuggets for it.
without cutting a finger off.
Please be careful doing that. There we go. Nice little shrapnel. There we go. There we go. There we go. Look at there. It's coming along now.
Then we got some wood collected. We're not trying to cut too much wood out here, so we got some wood right here we bought. I know, okay. Now here's some smaller stuff we just kind of found laying around. We're gonna use this, and I'm excited to show you my fire starter. Come on in.
Brother, it's tick season. They're going to be everywhere.
Yeah, they are. This is my fire starter. Inside this, let me open it. We have some cotton balls, but not just cotton balls, because anybody can just shove cotton into a little pellet can, okay? That's not what's in here. It's way more complicated. This is cotton balls mixed in Vaseline. See that right there?
Oh.
It's a great fire starter. This right here, normally, and what we had planned was to take a flint and steel and start a fire just like this, right? Can I do that number? We forgot the flint and steel.
That's the most crucial part.
It is a crucial part. But you know what? Zach had his lighter on him. Okay, we're gonna open up this little stove. Get her open.
Nice little bit of room in there.
Quite a bit of room. We're gonna put some sticks in there. Just get something going on.
Please do not burn this tent
I'm
down.
gonna try my best. I'm gonna take this here. We're gonna put it in there, and I'm gonna get some sticks on top of it. Get it in there, get up under stuff. We're gonna get this light lit. See what happens. Boone, you ready for a fire? Look at that. See how fast that started?
Oh, immediately.
Well, y'all didn't see it at all, but yeah, it just keeps burning. So we're gonna get some of this started.
This right here, this stuff's real dry. This stuff will catch up real fast.
That's great.
And the other thing about this stove
Yeah.
is that once we close this door and get that vent going, there's not gonna be any smoke in here.
No.
All the smoke leaves.
That's gonna be perfect. You see the fire is going in there. You see how quickly that started? That is
good.
all from the Vaseline Outdoor Boy style fire starter. Just like so. That's actually burning pretty well.
Now look at this. This right here is where we can put our water.
Oh, God. Oh, it's
why
hot.
Would you touch that?
It's
Why would
freaking
you
hot.
touch that? Of course it's hot. It's a
freaking
stove.
hot.
My man's just touched a hot stove in 2025.
Man, I just didn't expect it to be that hot that quick. This baby's burning, boys. That's gonna be good. We're gonna get this broke up and put in here. Feel pretty solid about this. Can you go outside and see if it's
We'll see if
we're
there's smoke
smoking?
going.
Yeah,
See if
see if
there's
we're
smoke.
smoking.
Oh, son! Oh, son! Dude, come look at this.
Hey, let's go.
Imagine walking up on this, seeing this. We've got like
That's
a
insane.
shelter.
Listen, I'm a lot like you guys that have probably never done this before. You see this, and it looks like this, and it looks pretty epic, but you think, okay, I can never do this. It's happening right now. We're doing it.
The smoke's not gonna be a problem at all in
Not
there.
at all. Should we retake our picture with the smoke coming out?
Yeah, let's do that.
We probably should.
Let's do that. Here we go, sir.
Luke's got to prove that.
He's gotta, if he doesn't approve anything in this video, he ought to prove that.
I agree. Oh, I feel the heat, brother.
It's hot in here,
I feel
bro.
the heat.
It's hot.
Listen, I'm getting kind of hungry. You know what that means? A little honey butter
Oh!
and some fresh baked bread. Boys, we can cook right now. We're ready to start cooking, James. It's harder for bacteria to grow in fast-moving water. These are things we already know. But we're gonna go ahead and fill this thing up right here, and we're gonna get it boiling in there on our stove. Yeah, there we go. Oh, this feels so good. All right, we got some water in here. All right, we're just gonna take this in here. We're gonna put that right on top of there. You can hear it sizzling right there, boys. So we're just gonna seal this up for now so Boone does not get in there. The reason we went ahead and went with water is because to fix our meal, warm fresh bread, we need some warm water. But first we gotta boil the water to make sure everything's out of it, even though it is flowing. We want it to be really clean and have no possible bacteria in it. So we gotta heat it up to boiling point, and then we gotta let it cool down just to where it's warm because we're getting ready to make our warm fresh bread. And all we have for that, we have some yeast, which is gonna make it rise a little bit, pretty much make it more than a tortilla. You can just buy these at Walmart. And we have some all-purpose flour.
AP.
I think that's all there are to it.
There's no directions on how to make it. I think they just expect you to know how to make warm, fresh bread. So
Everybody should know how. And you better believe we got the honey butter.
here's our AP flour.
Yep, there you go.
Add our yeast.
Give her a
me
go.
the flour.
A little flour. What do you
Okay.
think? That good?
Well, I guess so.
I don't know. We probably should have.
I've never made warm, fresh bread before.
Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. I think that looks pretty good. Now we just got to add a little bit of water. Our water, let's check in on it. It's looking like it's almost ready to boil. Boone is trying to eat a cigarette lighter. W Boone. All right, guys, it looks like we are achieving a boil, which is exactly what we want. All right, so now we're gonna take this, and we're just gonna set it off of that, about right there. We're just gonna let it chill out for a minute, get a little bit cooler. All right, we've got the water cooled down just a little bit. We got James here with the bag. Just gonna pour just a little bit in there. James, say when to stop.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Keep
Good?
going right there.
Okay.
Okay, now
All right, that looks pretty good.
mash this up. I mean, it smells like a dough.
Yeah, it looks like a dough. Yeah, that's looking about right. It's like a little sticky, doughy. Yeah, I think it's perfect. It's a little sticky. I think it's exactly what you want. You just knead it up a little bit. So we're just gonna put this in the tent. Now, in the meantime, we've done a lot, okay? We can't just sit here and watch the bread rise. So what we've actually done is we brought an MRE.
Warfighter
Warfighter
approved.
yeah.
brother.
These are actual meals they use in, I think, the military. We got spaghetti with beef and sauce. That's gonna be good. Breaking into meal number 4 here.
They got a bunch of little baubles in there for us.
They do. Let's see what we got here. Looks like
Raisins.
raisins.
Hey,
Okay.
raisins are good.
We got chocolate hazelnut protein.
Okay.
Oh, it's a powdered drink. It's a powdered drink. Protein
Okay,
powdered drink.
okay.
We got chocolate chip toaster pastry.
Brother, they've loaded us up in here.
Forward to that. This is something I think to heat something up.
Italian bread.
Bread sticks.
Oh.
I think they got the hookup from what's it called?
From Italy?
No. It's the place that serves breadsticks that gives you the cheese and stuff.
And you always have to ask for more.
Yeah. I can't remember what that is. Somebody comment down below what that is. We got spaghetti with the beef sauce.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? A spaghetti. A spag with beef sauce, yeah. Well, this just keeps getting better. Cheese spread.
Okay.
You ain't gotta ask for cheese here.
No, what I think happens is I think you
cheese
just
spread.
gotta put water in there, and that thing like heats it up, and you
Yeah.
you don't have to boil it.
I think you're right. Always have to do a little bit of reading to figure these things out, but It's really not that complicated. This little thing right here, I think acts, I don't know, can I say a hand warmer once it touches water? And then when it gets in the water, it will actually heat this up. This will go inside here. And that's the cool thing about it. You don't actually have to boil any water.
Now, good thing is we got a permanent sink just going over here.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that we do not get it above this line. It's gotta be in between these lines.
Right. Now we're cooking, literally.
Okay, that's all right. I feel it getting warm already. Instantly getting warm. So now we need to wait probably...
Brother, you're reading the nutrition facts.
I don't know.
There's no instructions on that.
Okay, I don't know how long we're gonna wait, but I can feel it getting warm. So we're just gonna give it a few minutes. We're gonna have good warm spaghetti with some cheese sticks.
Some Italian bread.
Italian bread.
Cheese sticks, raisins.
Spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
I can't think of what that restaurant is. Please, somebody comment what that is.
Forget that restaurant. We've got our own little restaurant going right here. Tate's
Barbecue.
Barbecue, except we serve spaghetti.
But you know what? While we wait on this, let's have a little dessert before. What do you say? Just a little dessert ain't gonna hurt nobody.
Just cut the line and go to the dessert bar.
We got some crumblage. That smells amazing.
What do we got here? What do we got?
That's a Pop-Tart.
It's a Pop-Tart? They put a Pop-Tart in here?
It's a quote-unquote pastry. It's just a Pop-Tart.
Menu number 4 is goated. It's got like icing on top. Look at that, man. Good stuff.
10 out of 10 on that.
Well, raisins? I love raisins, brother.
I'm not big on raisins.
What?
I'm not big on them.
Raisins are so good.
There you go.
Look at there.
They look like little rabbit nuggets.
That's brutal. You don't like them? I see it in your eyes.
I like grapes. I don't like raisins. All right, let's check in on this guy. I think it's done. It don't really say how long to wait.
Well, I think it's ready to eat, right?
Okay, let's go ahead and break into these. These
Italian
are
breadsticks?
These are Italian breadsticks. Very garlicky.
Okay. Put you some, get some cheese spread on there. Try it out. Oh no!
Drop one.
Boone, buddy, we got something for you. You wanna try out a little garlic Italian bread? Brother, here. He don't want it.
There you go. That's all you, buddy.
Take it, buddy.
That's all you. Go somewhere.
Get out of here. Eat your bread.
Cheese.
There you go. Try that out.
Now, I think it's time for a little spaghetti.
The entree.
We're gonna pull this out.
Oh, look at the steam.
It's
steam. It's hot. Looky there. That looks good.
Can't say it looks warm. It feels like it's just warm down here.
It's like SpaghettiOs is what it looks like.
Yeah, 100%. Smells good. Down here in the bottom, it's really hot. It's okay. Mmm. Oh, it's pretty good. There you go, guys. I think MRE was a major success. Hopefully that bread's rising, and hopefully the guys are finding some mushrooms.
All right, guys, we have got off from James and Tate. Mr. Carnes is going to show us how to find some mushrooms. Thank you.
And typically they want dead trees.
Kind of two drains here, ain't they? I'll be blind as crap to it unless the type of person you'll have to show me one before I can actually just back off here.
I've seen a couple ash, but nothing dead and
Right.
dying. Nothing that's saying screaming, you know, mushroom.
Okay, guys, we've come up on some dead trees. It should hold mushrooms, potentially. So, like, how close to the trees will they be?
They'll be right up on it. Typically, the way that they say that you find them on a tree is they say it's called a canopy drop.
Very, very edgy all the way through there, ain't it? Huh? Oh, yeah. All right, guys, we're out in the jungle here. We're gonna go try another spot, see if we can find some. Maybe work out, maybe not. Huh?
We're gonna get these things going because we're gonna have a nice little steak dinner later on tonight. So we're gonna get these washed off, get them in some foil.
A little baked potato action.
Yeah, a little baked potato action. Hard to beat a baked potato in a fire and some aluminum foil. We've actually got another fire started because we're busy with the fire we got going in the tent. And we're gonna use that to cook these taters. They look pretty clean.
They're good to me. Full them up.
Put the tater in the full, wrap it
it
up.
up.
That's all there are to it.
That's it.
We got 2 taters ready to go.
It looks like our fire might be having some strife down there. Hopefully not. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah.
Now, what's the plan here? You think we just
Throw them on.
put them straight on the flame?
Straight on the flame, we'll rotate them.
Put them right there.
One there and one there.
Try to put
Now.
them directly in the flame, but
And I got this for you to rotate them.
oh, perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna try to put them kind of out of the direct flame.
Tater, it's on fire. The tater's on fire. Tater down, brother.
All right, before we check in on our baked bread, I've seen Luke from the Outdoor Boys use a lot of caribou hides. So, since we don't have caribou here, I went with something we do have.
Can't get into it.
Kind of looks like caribou in a way. We got a little rabbit blanket. Check that out.
That's not, look at that.
Pretty sick, huh? Should we?
Oh.
So I'm gonna put this down on the floor in here because that's what he does with his caribou hides, and we're gonna take a picture to send to him.
Now, just be prepared. It's warm in here, brother.
Think so?
No, I know so. I was just in here.
We're gonna lay a rabbit hide down just like that.
Now look at you.
Take a picture.
Here we go. You ready?
Yeah, this is for Luke.
Here you go. You in there, brother?
I've got good news. Our bread
Oh, it's rising.
is rising. I think it's time. All right, here we go. We got
The dough.
Ooh, it smells like yeast rolls when you open them up.
That's probably all the yeast.
It's ready. Brother, it's ready as it's ever been.
Okay. Yeah. Now we lay it right there. He kind of flips it like a pancake. You notice that?
Here we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Nice.
Look at that.
Now, you probably need to go rinse your hands. I don't know if it can be explained how hot it is in this tent. They say it's a hot tent. It is a super tent is what it is. He's over there enjoying the cool air. Hot as frig in here.
Is it ready for a flip?
It's ready for a flip, brother.
Okay.
I'd say it is. Look, you smell it?
Oh, yeah, it smells good.
So now we take that. Okay.
Oh, it's burning.
Okay, okay.
That looks better.
That's bread. That's warm and fresh. Looking good, brother.
Now, this would not be an Outdoor Boys video without these two ingredients. We got honey, we got butter.
That's it. That's all there are to it.
You can't have warm, fresh bread without honey butter. There we go. It's hot.
Nice.
How much what's the ratio?
You want a good little bit of honey in there. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah.
I like how you work. Pretty sure bone is licked all over the spoon, but we washed it off, you know?
We washed it with nice, cool creek water.
I think we want to melt it a little bit.
Kind of have a sauce. Sauced and tossed. Warm, fresh bread, honey butter.
Yeah, that's honey butter right there. That's honey butter, boys.
Nice and warm and golden goodness.
Oh, son. I think we're ready.
I think we're ready to dine here.
Warm, fresh bread. Ow.
Hot, fresh bread.
Freaking warm. Ooh. Ow. It's freaking hot. I'm dying to get in here. Ooh.
Oh.
Look at that, brother.
Look at that bread.
Look at that.
Look at that. It's like, you know, it looks like a little biscuit.
Little biscuit right there is what we got.
There you go. Nice little morsel.
Should we step out of the sauna real quick to try
Step out
this?
of the sauna and try this.
Let's try that.
Oh, it's just a breath of fresh air, literally.
Got a little piece of warm, fresh bread. The only thing better than warm, fresh bread?
Warm, fresh bread with honey butter.
Just gonna pour a little bit on there.
Right there. Oh,
Try that.
son.
Try that
Oh,
out.
son.
First time ever.
There it is. There he is.
You gotta get on this.
Son. Brother, I see why he makes warm, fresh bread with honey butter every time.
Boys, that's it. But you know what? The main course has not happened yet. We got something beautiful planned. We have 3 juicy steaks here. Just gonna cut them open. Don't have any seasonings, do we?
No seasonings, brother. This is truly.
butter.
We got some butter.
A little butter.
It's salted butter, too.
We might put a little butter on there.
Let that butter drip down in there and get a real fire going. Oh, yeah. Looky there. Nice little charge.
Here we go.
Oh, man.
Ooh, look at that. One more.
3. That's going to get a nice little sear crust on it. Disregard the leaves and the stuff. That's extra seasoning.
See, I'm willing to do 3 things. I'm willing to be hungry, be cold. There's a 3rd thing, but I'm not willing to be all 3. But I'll be 2 of 3.
So we're not going to be hungry.
No.
Or cold. It's hot in here, brother. We will not be cold. Oh, look, they're cooking fast.
Woo. It's hot, boys. Hot temp camping in
the summer.
Well, it's actually been cold, okay? But now it's decided to turn like 80.
There we go.
Look at that.
Leftover warm, fresh bread crispers on there.
Look at that, boys. That's what I'm talking about.
Brother, what I've realized,
We're about to have a
yeah,
freaking butter fire here.
this is bad. What I've realized is that cooking on top brings the smoke in.
Smoke inhalation is a problem here.
I'm flying blind right now, son. Let's get out.
Look, you got to get low to the floor.
Get low to the ground, son. That's where it's...
I learned that in high school. Don't bust the windows out. Don't do anything like that. Okay, just get to the ground. All right, real quick, we got to take a picture for Luke.
Take
real
a picture
quick.
for
Let's
Luke.
do
Come
that.
You got it.
Ow, my eyes. What kind of cook do you like on your steak?
Anything that gets them off that grill. Woo! I don't know if Luke would approve of this. I don't know if he'd approve of any of this that's going on right here. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on. There's your visualization of what's coming out of that tent. There's more smoke coming out of that than there is the smokestack.
The smoke's not gonna be a problem at all in there. Not at all.
Woo, brother, there's smoke coming off of you. Look, on, flip it to me. Are my eyes?
Yeah.
Are my eyes red?
Yeah, they are.
There's some smoke and there's some sweat kind of mixing into one. There you go. Cool off. I thought before that the heat might be the worst part of it. That smoke.
Smoke's rough. It's because we added butter.
It's become a dangerous environment inside that tent. If you were to give me the 2 options of sleeping inside the tent in its current state or sleeping out here just open to the world, I'd stay out here.
It's easy to see. We'll flip them one more time. I think they're looking pretty good.
Here we go. There's 1. There's 2. They actually look pretty good.
They do look good. A little char on this one.
That's good though. That's good.
No problem.
Oh God, brother, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get this one.
What are you doing? This is one of the many points in this video where I feel like Luke would not approve this message. Oh! no!
Oh, that ain't good.
Brother, get it in there. Get it in there. There we go. Golly. Let's get our steaks and exit the chat. There they are.
Juicy steaks.
I mean, those look good.
Somebody order some filet mignon, because that's not what this is. Let's go over here where it's not like 100 degrees.
Oh, dang. Look at that, dude. There's like juice coming out of them.
They're so juicy.
They're juicy.
Let me cut into one here.
Here we go. Brother.
Look at that.
Nice pink cook on the
That's a beautiful
inside.
cook.
Are you kidding me?
That's a beautiful. Luke would be so impressed. Our taters have also been,
Oh, they're
ready.
cooked. They're
They're
cooked.
ready. We're going to get them out of the fire. Ow.
Chopping it like wood.
Tater's not completely done.
Come on. Tell me.
Perfect cook.
Unseasoned buttered steak, is it good?
Perfect cook. A little tough. It's not the best quality steak.
Now here's what we're gonna do for you. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get a picture of you sitting on this old pine log. You were in there.
Perfect.
You got it. Oh God, this is tough. This is a little tougher.
Yeah, it's a little tough.
It's not bad. Luke would approve.
We're going to find out, hopefully. What do you think?
Well,
Is that good?
oh, he scarfed it down. I'd say it's good.
Here's another piece. There
There he goes.
Ain't gonna lie, the potato is a little too hard. We may throw the other one back in there, but for now, we're just gonna enjoy this steak. It's a really good meal. We're gonna take a little stroll to the stream and do some fishing. All right, guys, we are actually heading down to a little stream here. It's not far from our campsite. This place has a few good sources of food. There's fish in here. There's crawpappies, which I love to eat. We've got our 4-piece rod here. We're gonna try to rig it up and see if there's any trout in here. Oh yeah. If you guys can see, there's a trout like right there. That right there is a trout. There are fish in here. James is assembling my rod for me. Shout out, James. While he's doing that, I bought an ox, a little cup. It's like a Viking cup. I know that the outdoor boys use these, and I got a little Gatorade, all right? Obviously, we didn't boil this, but we're gonna drink out of our ox cup because we're outdoor boys now. Cheers. Good stuff. All right, guys, we have got some trout here. One looks a little weird and pretty good size, honestly. So I can actually see them. You might be asking, how can I identify and tell you how they look? Because, well, I can see them right there. This water's crystal clear. We know our guys, outdoor boys, like to fish, do it quite often. I'll be honest with you, I like to eat trout. So we're gonna try to make one eat here if we possibly can. All right, guys, these fish are proving to be a little bit more challenging than what I had hoped. We've been casting around here a little bit. There was quite a few here the other day because I fish here quite often, but they've either been caught out of here or they've moved on downstream. We're throwing this little panther martin type situation. I'm gonna try to move on downstream just a little. Son of a gun. Show you a little trick here. Take my reel off, get it really tight. Didn't work. Now I have to go get it.
Can I ask what happened?
Yeah, I got hung.
Brother, I see it got hung. Where does the rod come into play?
I tried to do the little rod trick. I tried it at the river. It also didn't work, and it led to this right here. What in the world?
You ready?
Oh, fish on, fish on, fish on. Is that the big one? No. Oh, we got a fish, we got a fish, we got a fish, we got a fish. That's a good one, though. It's a good one. That's a decent rainbow. Let's go, let's go. Come here, buddy. That's a nice rainbow. Oh, look at that. That's a beautiful rainbow. Just easily come out, boys. There, right there. It's a beautiful rainbow. It's got a little spot on him. We're gonna let this guy back because we're actually not allowed to eat these right now, but beautiful fish. Let's go. So much fun, man. This is what it's about. Being out in the outdoors. We're gonna get back in there so we can catch that big one. Fish on. That's the big one. That's the big one. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. I gotta get him in, gotta get him in, gotta get him in. This is a good one. This is a freaking good one. This is the biggest one in here. We just caught him. We just caught him. That is a great fish. I think it's a rainbow. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's get him over here. It's a beautiful fish. He's not giving up. He's not giving up. Come here, buddy, come on, come on. Come on, come on, come on. I got him hooked pretty good. I got him hooked pretty good. Come here, buddy, come here, come here. Come here, come here.
Come on, you got him.
Got him. Oh, no, he's not done. He's not done. He's not done. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Let's go. Yeah. Oh. God, they're hard to get. Got him. Look at that fish.
That's the big one.
Look at that fish. Let's go. I'm coming over there. We're taking a picture with this guy. I got to send this to Luke. Woo. Got to send this to Luke. We're going to get him back really quick.
Snap, snap. Luke's got it.
Let's go. Luke's got it. This is the one we were after. This is a giant trout for this creek. This might be the biggest trout I've ever caught. I can't remember how big the last one was.
16 inches.
Okay, he's gone. He's good. He's going. I mean, I don't think I'm topping that. So we're going to end on a good note. I'm getting a little hungry. So maybe we try to find some crappies. Bull them up, get some little craw nuggets going. Trout has been knocked off the list here. Now we're going down the creek. We're gonna try to get out of this really fast moving water, some of these like shoal type stuff, I guess you'd call it. Just somewhere where maybe we can lift some rocks, see if we can catch some crawpaps. And I don't know if you guys have ever had crawdads before, but we come down here quite often and do some crawdaddy boils. I gotta say, it's one of my favorite things. We call them the crab of the creek, and that's pretty much what they are. So we're gonna lift some rocks, give you guys some underwater footage, see if we can find some. Nothing there. Nothing there. This creek right here has some of the biggest crawfish I've ever seen, at least in this area. Okay, they get bigger than this. I think this place just has a really good minnow population, which might be why they thrive. I don't really know. This creek right here is one of my favorite places to come fish, look for crawdads. It's just super clear. It constantly flows, and it's really one of the few places around me that trout can really survive most of the year. Probably year round, honestly. I've come out here at all points of the year and caught trout. Temperature never gets too crazy. Super clear. Super clear. And that's really what it takes when you're searching for crappies. Oh, there's a little guy. There's a little guy, but he's not quite big enough. I guess I ain't lying to you. I'm getting a little disheartened here. We're not finding a lot. The water's pretty cool still. I don't know if they burrowed down or what, but I don't catch as many of them in the colder months. But we're getting some warm weather. I feel like they should be a few. All right, guys, we have searched here for a few minutes. We've had zero luck. The thing about crawdaddies, you don't get that much meat out of them. And honestly, if it's not just super easy to catch them, it's really not worth it at this point. So I think we're gonna call it out here. We caught a nice trout. Now listen, I know it's not a crazy trout. By some people's standards, it's a nice trout for this creek and for me. So that said, let's head on back to camp. All right, guys, we'll see you. I'm gonna tuck away into my camp here. Get all zipped up. There we go. Got Boone in here. He's probably enjoying some leftover steak. And you know, we got the sleeping bag here. It's really not that cold, so we're just gonna use it as a pillow. And I'm just gonna hang out right here. I'll just be straight up with you, okay? I'm probably not gonna camp here tonight. I will be camping in this thing with this stove. It's really cool, but I've got some things to do this evening. It's already getting kind of dark. If I were gonna hang out here much longer and not keep, you know, fall asleep and stuff, I would probably clear out all the leaves in here. I will say that. That's probably something I should have done anyway. But either way, this part of the video is now complete. Now, we just wait to see if Luke gets back with us and rates our setup here based off our photos. I'm gonna take one final wrap-up picture where I'm laying down next to the stove with my belly full, good vibes. Got my dog back here, my good boy, and we're gonna send it to Luke, see if he gets back with us. Final picture, guys. I feel like this has been a pretty big success, and I look forward to camping using this stuff in the future. Stay tuned, see if Luke gets back with us. So I've been sitting here trying to figure out how to contact Luke Nichols, the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel main guy, okay? You can't contact him. You can't message him unless he follows you back, and unfortunately he does not follow me back. We can't find an email anywhere in his YouTube bio or any of his videos. The dude is just completely untraceable, and which we're not trying to trace it. We're not trying to be weird. We can't find any kind of contact info. So what we have opted to do is we have actually went ahead and posted all of our pictures on Instagram, and we're encouraging everybody in the comments to tag him in hopes that he will see the post and rate our camping survival trip. So if you don't know where to go, follow our Instagram. It's down in the bio down below. Go find it. And you don't have to follow me or anything. If you did, it'd be cool. But make sure to tag the Outdoor Boys channel, and I have them added in the post itself. Tag them down in the comments. Let's get their attention. Let's see what he thinks about our little trip here. We don't want to keep this video any longer. We're going to go ahead and send it out. And if he responds over on Instagram, that would be super cool. And we will tell you guys in a future video or short. So make sure to turn on notifications and subscribe. If you want to see a $25 versus $250 Walmart survival challenge, make sure to click right here. YouTube really thinks you would like this video. We hope you check it out. We'll see you on the next one.